¿Qué tal, amigos? Soy Fefis y hoy por fin os puedo traer la beta de Elder Scrolls Online. Me mandaron la invitación a mediados de semana, sobre el martes, miércoles, y hasta hoy no he podido jugar, no me han dejado, solamente tenemos acceso viernes, sábado y domingo. Así que os voy a subir los primeros minutillos del juego, unos cuantos minutillos. Si os gusta, pues subiré más lo que me permita el juego, ya que solamente me van a dejar 2 o 3 días. Ya tengo un personaje creado, ya que lo estuve tanteando un poquito, a ver qué tal funcionaba y tal. Y la verdad que me está gustando bastante, pero vamos, no deja de ser un MMO normal y corriente. Con la estética del scroll, no vais a ver nada del otro mundo que juega este tipo de juegos. Y a ver, ¿qué hacemos? Vamos a crear un personaje nuevo para que lo veáis. A ver, ¿qué nombre le ponemos? Pues vamos a poner chef. A ver, alianza. Bueno, vamos a dejar esta que ya está. Las razas. Curiosas, molan. A ver, ¿cuál podemos seleccionar? Un nórdico. Venga, nórdico de toda la vida. Vamos a hacer random apariencia. No me voy a parar a crear un personaje porque puede llevar mucho tiempo. Eso ya es a vuestro gusto. Yo que sé, uno cualquiera, vamos a ver. Me guste un poco. Venga, este mola, este me gusta. Lo podéis seleccionar femenino también, eso ya a vuestro gusto. Y a ver qué más. Esto es las clases, templario. Sorcerer. ¿Qué pillamos? Templario, venga, va, templario. Y esto lo vamos a dejar como está, da igual. Venga, creamos personaje y empezamos a jugar para que lo veáis. Joder, ¿qué me hago? Bueno, también deciros que el vídeo no lo voy a comentar, ya que el juego está completamente en inglés, los textos están en inglés, la voz es en inglés, y luego aparte hay voces emergentes que no vienen subtituladas, y prefiero no comentarlo, ya que mi inglés también es un poco patético. Prefiero no comentar el juego, voy a mostrar simplemente pues nada, el gameplay. Así, si alguno tenéis noción de inglés, pues que yo no estorbe a la hora de que os enteréis. De que os enteréis de todo el argumento. Así que nada, vamos a dar al OK y empezamos. Si lo encuentro, créate.
Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place, yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titan.
You there! We are escaping. Let me open your door. That's it! Quickly! You must escape before the guards return! Everyone, quickly!
Quickly, follow Urgesine. There are weapons in the forge beyond these cells. Arm yourself.
Grab something to defend yourself from the rats. Don't be greedy. We have a lot of prisoners to arm.
Enemy approaches. Strike it down. Do not slow the vestige. With the passing of time, any indecision becomes decision. Another enemy blocks the path ahead. Dispatch it quickly.
Whoa there! Are you all right? Heard fighting. You got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards, and I see you've armed yourself. Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? The Prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say? Ha! That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. I'm sure you do, and I'll answer them as best I can. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. Past, future. If he told you to find me, he must have had a very good reason. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. We need to make our way through the Ashen Mines to get to the enclosure where the Prophet's being held. It won't be a man named Menemarco. His work... The Ashen Mines are dangerous. They aren't as heavily patrolled as the other routes out of the prison. These tunnels will eventually take us to...
This Titanborn is a mighty and noble warrior. Trust in her. Courage, Vestige. Confidence is a beast that grows two heads by each that is cut off. Do not lose heart, Vestige. You are close now.
We made it. Come. The Sentinels are at the top of those towers. We need to find a way up. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded. While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight, back to back. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul-shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose. Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me. An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
This place stinks of death and decay. The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. The Prophet chose you for a reason. Get him to safety. I'll be fine. There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection. I give myself that the Prophet might be free!
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
The insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad.
Come, I will protect you.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. It is time. If we are to return to our own realm, we must act quickly.
First, you must activate the anchor. I can sense the dark energy emanating from 2 devices on either side of me. Activate both devices. I will begin the ritual that will pry open the jaws of oblivion and allow us to escape. There is no way to know for sure. In fact, it's extremely unlikely we will both arrive at the same location. Fear not, I will find you again when the time is right. Now go! Activate the devices. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come, we will speak.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again. We must set you on your path. The voyage between worlds was both chaotic and violent. It deposited us in Tamriel with some distance apart, and quite unceremoniously upon our heads. I lost consciousness myself for a time.
For the time being, your journey must continue without me. Venture outside, explore this new place and learn what you can. Expose the agents of Molag Bal, wherever you find them, for their means are fierce, and their scheming ever present.
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Remember, the agents of Molag Bal are everywhere. Tread carefully. You washed up on the shore of a frigid island, off the coast of Skyrim. I watched over you for a time after one of the locals brought you here. They seem a friendly enough sort. They follow instruction from a woman named Rana. Speak with Rana, find out where you are and what troubles us are you. When I have found a safe haven, I will contact you again. Until then, be safe.
You're up. Good. Go let Captain Rana know. Isgramor must be watching over you, friend. You shouldn't be alive. Bleak Rock Island, off the coast of Skyrim. Holsgar found you washed upon the shore. Captain Rana will want to know you're awake. Who is Isgramor? Just the greatest hero of the Nords, the man who led us to Skyrim. He was our first king, founder of Windhelm, leader of the 500 companions. That was Isgramor.
I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. You've seen combat, and I need all the help I can get today. Villages are scattered across the island. We need to warn them. We sighted a ship offshore. I've sent my troops to investigate. If it's the vanguard of an invasion, well, we'll need to evacuate. You'll find the people of Bleak Rock all across the island. Darj, the hunter, went to Skyshroud Barrow. Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with his sister Rolanda. Sane, my sergeant, is out at Hossen's Folly. It's an old dragon shrine. It's a relic of the Dragon Wars. Some of the villagers claim they saw undead out there. I sent Darj out to get proof. Thank you, friend. After you find Darj, keep looking. The more people you can send back here, the better off we'll be. I'll answer what I can. Captain Tilroni's got the villagers thinking I'm an adult netch, but I'm actually a bit smarter than that. Posted to this backwater, you mean? I made a hasty decision. A bad call. Soldiers died. I learned my lesson. Now I don't act without proof. I took her job. You might have heard her yelling about that in the square. It's petty, but what can I do? Every time I've reached out to her, she's slapped my hand. Posted to this... I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know. A Nord asking me about Nords. Clever for a Nord. Honestly, your people impress me. Most I've met are stout and adventurous. Strong of arm and heart. Good folk. Other than our beauty, brains, and rapier wit, we proudly work to enact the will of the Tribunal, our living gods. If the Nords are the heart of the Pact, and the Argonians are the soul, the Dark Elves are the brains. I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know. The Argonians are a mystery to me. The ones I've met keep to themselves. Good scouts, I'll give them that. Not long ago, the Dunmer held them as slaves. That ended with the founding of the Pact. Now, we're all best friends.
Curse that Deathclaw. Ate my foot. I had to use my boot and some leather as a tourniquet. Damn it! I've been tracking the beast for weeks. I call him Deathclaw. I finally caught up to him, but well, it went badly. Now there's a plan. If you bag him, I'll toss you some coin for your trouble. As I made my escape, some stuff fell out of my pack. You should be able to follow what I dropped, like a trail back to his lair. Follow the trail I left when I made my escape. You'll know his lair by the bones, blood, and smell. Tempt him with some game, and I bet you'll get his attention. I've been hunting beasts in the wild of Skyrim all my life. Deathclaw ravaged a couple of herds near Kynesgrove. I took on a contract to end him. I always fulfill my contracts.
Can you use that weapon, friend? I need your help. There's a necromancer here, but I can't find him. He must be in the catacombs beneath the shrine. That's the only place that makes sense. Something has to be done about these undead. The dead walk at Sky Shroud. There's an evil power radiating from within the shrine, but the door is locked. In the Skald's tales, every dragon shrine had a priest. If we could speak with Sky Shroud's priest, he could tell us how to get in. If Shore is willing, yes. I brought a bag of incense to burn as an offering. The bone men got me before I could try the ritual. You might have better luck. What do you say? I hope you have better luck at the shrine than I did. Watch yourself in there. The barrow has been here for as long as anyone can remember. Legends say a cult of dragon worshippers built it, as well as the shrines like it on the mainland. Some folks have, mostly youngsters. Until recently, this place was haunted by dust and the occasional frostbite spider. Now, skeletons rise from their graves. Something has changed.
Maggot, you dare summon me? Can you comprehend the power I once had? Why should I help you with anything? Yes, I can sense them. Some worm defiled this place. You are now my will incarnate, mortal. Enter the barrow and kill this worm. You need to ask Bath. Once everyone knew the ritual. 3 rune stones unlock the door. They're placed in prominent positions around the shrine. Find them and put them on their pedestals around the door. Then you'll gain entrance. Now go.